one of the greatest frontmen of all time in history. We got the Sammy Hagar right here. Of course, Craig Jackson, your LaFerrari is behind us. It's been a long time coming. Tell me, how are you feeling right now? Do you not want to let it go? Are you going to kind of take it off into the sunset?
Yes, but you know, the thing is that this car is too much car for me, and I've said it a million times. I told Craig, we went for a ride in it. I had more fun riding with him in the car than by myself. It's so fast, and it's so much car that it's just way beyond my abilities, and I think someone that can enjoy that better than me. I've had it for 10 years, and I haven't put that many miles on it, and I get scared every time I drive it. So I just think it's time to let somebody really enjoy this car, and that's all it means in my heart. I have plenty of cars. And Craig will tell you, we took that car for a ride. We laughed for 20 minutes afterwards. We were rolling on the ground. We said, man, that's so much fun.
Let's down the tarmac at full bore.
Right, as far as Ferraris go, this is a very significant Ferrari, Craig.
499 of them made. Sammy went to Italy, designed the car, carrying them together, picking out the colors, and as he said, the first one didn't come out the way he wanted. He went with something more subtle off a prototype back in '64, I believe it was. And it's a one-off car designed by a rock star. It is absolutely incredible. New hybrid battery in it and a low voltage battery in it, been totally sorted out. I can attest to that. And it's ready for a new owner.
That's right. Now, Sammy, you're going to have a little bit of money after this goes across. Do you have any plans for that? I mean, tomorrow's your birthday.
I don't plan for much, but yeah, there's about 5 cars here. I'll probably end up taking 3 of them home with me. It's a mistake coming here to start with. You know, if you're a car motorhead like me, you don't want to come here unless you just have all the extra money. But yeah, it's really exciting. I tell you, I'm really excited. I'm really nervous about this. I don't know how I'm going to really feel when the hammer hits. You know what I mean? I haven't. I'm one of those spontaneous. I don't make plans, you know. I was in Cabo this morning. I played my concert last night at the Cabo Wobble. I'm going back there tonight. We'll be playing tomorrow night again for my birthday. And that's the way I roll. I woke up this morning, flew here. We're doing this. Back on the plane, back to Cabo, and I'll get there and I'll take a walk on the beach and I'll break down and start crying. My wife's going to say, "Honey, it's okay. It's okay."
He's been on tour all summer with one of the biggest tours this summer. Best of All Worlds. We went and watched it. The man is a machine, and he's an icon for cars with his song.
Absolutely.
Drive 55.
This is the car icon. I just want to be like Craig when I grow up.
Yeah, well, we all do, and we can't drive 55 because we're going way over 55 with this LaFerrari that's about to cross the block in just a few. I'm going to go hang out with your wife because she looks really cool and a little bit lonely over there. We're going to get you back to the block. The LaFerrari is coming at you just a few moments.
Well, it is my honor to welcome Grammy winner, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee. He had just finished up his Best of All Worlds tour, which was one of the biggest ones of the summer, doing the Van Halen catalog. I went to it. It was phenomenal. He has received his star this year on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. He, as we think, single-handedly ended the 55-mile-an-hour speed limit. He's the former frontman for Van Halen, the Red Rocker himself, Mr. Sammy Hagar. Give him a warm Barrett-Jackson welcome. Sammy, welcome.
Woo! Damn, this is exciting. I was just on stage at Cabo Wobble last night, and I'll be back on stage there later on tonight. But this has got energy like, wow, this is like a real rock concert. How you doing? I just want to say my wife who got out of the car with me, she doesn't come with the car. You see what I'm saying? Now, let's see how this crowd is. Let me just test them out. I can't drive! Craig, are we having any fun yet?
We are having fun. We always have fun together. Tell us about the car, Sammy.
Well, I've had it 10 years, and I've only got about 1,100 miles on it. Every time I take somebody for a ride in it, they won't ride in it again. And it's just overpowered for me. I mean, I'm getting elderly, and I'm starting to like my old 350 horsepower Corvettes and things like that, you know. It's too much car, and somebody needs to have this car because it just sits in my warehouse with my other cars, and I look at it, and I go over and I lick it once in a while, and I sit in it, and I start it, and I drive it for 5 miles, and I come back shaking, and I just really think someone deserves to have this car that can appreciate what it does, and that's not me.
And it's a one-off car. You designed it at Ferrari.
Everything on there, including the beading on the seats, it was quite the experience. It's like building a house. Anybody that's ever built a house, you think, well, where do you want this? What color do you want this wall? You know, what kind of carpet you want? Well, same thing with putting a car together like this, but the end product, Pietro Ferrari, the only living Ferrari guy, was standing there, and he said, it's the only one. And it's beautiful. So I think it's not a LaFerrari, it's the Ferrari. And yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this, but let's see what happens.
Well, let's go for it. It is one of 499, a one-off car, low mileage, has a brand new high voltage battery in it.
That's a big deal. That's a big
deal. Since we were gonna sell it in January, it died. It has a brand new high voltage battery, a brand new low voltage battery. It is serviced, it is ready to go. All it needs is a new driver. Let's go, Joseph.
And I should point out, this car also has a reserve on it, similar to that Bugatti, so it's got to reach a certain level, but Sammy's here. Negotiations can happen.
Well, what you are looking at is a significant piece of Ferrari history. The ownership is awesome, but you're looking at Ferrari's first hypercar, and they did that with a V12 engine in the back, 950 or 789 horsepower, the V12, at 9,000 RPM. But then you have a battery system helping it to where it is all the way up to 950 horsepower. The top speed was reported 218 miles per hour. But people say it can go even faster.
When these were announced, there was instantly a list of people who wanted them, and they sold out instantly. You couldn't get one, so here is your chance. We're $3.5 million bid.
And like Craig said, just under 500 of these built total. And yeah, the 0 to 60 under 3 seconds. The acceleration unreal, because off the line you have that electric battery helping you, and then that V12 kicks in. Just a crazy machine.
Now tomorrow, Sammy will turn 77. I can't believe that he's the same age as old people.
He wears it well. Closing in on $4 million for this LaFerrari.
And Sammy, because of his status, he was able to go to the Ferrari factory and spec it. He walked around the museum, saw a vintage race car in this color, and said, oh my gosh, that is perfect. Let's do that all the way. Most of them you'll see in Rosa Corsa, in red. So this one, that one-off color, makes it even more special.
Yeah, the cream of the interior leather is dyed to match the exterior with the dark-colored piping, as he described. Well, here we are, 4.1 million. Sammy and Craig are talking it over. Sammy's running, saying up, up. Kind of like William Shatner the other day goes, not yet, when he sold his Jaguar here.
So you can see that quad exit exhaust right here. You have braking lights, sort of like the F1 cars for heavy braking. But then you look through the pass-through the grills here, you can see the orange high voltage lines for the hybrid system. You come up, and there is that V12 mounted farther forward than the back wheels, a mid-engine. Once again, a dry sump. There's the oil fill right there. This was part of the hypercar Holy Trinity with the McLaren P1 and the Porsche 918. These are by far the most desirable, the most valuable of that birth of the hypercar about 10 years ago.
So once again, you see Craig and Sammy up there talking. Sammy's wife whispering in his ear. We've got bidders on the block. We've got bidders up in the skybox.
That speed, it was gorgeous. It was scary though. Anyway, I just want to say that this car has never been the 220 miles an hour it supposedly goes. I haven't ever done it myself, but I welcome someone to go ahead and have the, what's to do that. Anyway, I'm heading to Cabo when I leave here in about an hour or so after we sell this car. And the person that buys it is welcome to come to Cabo with me and come to the birthday bash tomorrow, spend my birthday tomorrow with me. And we can have a good time. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, I hope you got your passport and all that.
You mean go down with you?
Go down with me. I got 2 seats onto my plane.
Wow. 4 million too, and 4 million too.
Well, I just popped the door up so you can see inside. Come take a look. It has a very shallow sill because the door takes up so much space. Then you look at that sort of F1 inspired steering wheel, and there are his initials, Sammy Hagar, right there on the carbon fiber steering wheel. Boy, look at that interior, just stunning.
It looks like the gentleman in the skybox is the lead bidder, $4.1 million. They're still waiting to see if they can raise. Now it's gone up to $4.2 million.
Ask the driver to give it a little rev. Let's hear it. Whoa, holy smokes.
Current bid, $4.25 million for a 2015 LaFerrari. You see Sammy Hagar up there. What's he going to do?
All right, the reserve is off. The car will sell.
This is a big deal. Wow.
Muchas gracias, amigo.
$4.25 million.
Birthday, Sammy.
Thank you, Craig. You're a wonderful man. You people are wonderful. We love you. God bless you. Let's have some fun now. Woo!
Yep, let's have some fun. Head to Cabo.
Now the only question is, what's he going to do with the money? There's plenty of cars left to buy. We'll be curious to see if he sticks around for a little while. What a great moment here at Barrett-Jackson on a blue chip premium car. Great to have Sammy here who could negotiate and lift the bid.
Well, he did say there were 5 cars here that caught his eye, and he figured he'd probably go home with 3 of them. So we'll see.
Yeah, rarely do you see a LaFerrari being offered to the public, let alone auctioned off like this. May never see it again. Pretty incredible.
Marty, you've never driven one yet, huh?
No. I'm looking forward to it. There's, I've looked at a lot of LaFerraris because, they're probably the greatest car ever built. But nothing looks like this car.
That's the most beautiful one.
That's a one of one, and I'm proud to own it. And, of course, having the legend own it just makes it that much more
You can give him driving lessons?
Yeah, there you go.
No, you don't want the lessons from me. That's my problem.
I already saw a video.
You want to show them anything inside the car?
No, I want to ask, Marty, so what's your favorite car you own? I understand you own a lot of cars.
Tim, are we live?
I've got a nice Bugatti Super Sport, which I like. But the SF90 that I bought at the world's greatest auction
in Palm
Beach, yeah, I think that's one of my favorites, yeah.
It's the best looking car out there right now.
Yeah, it really is.
Of all the new ones.
It's fast, it's beautiful,
It's
it handles
silver,
great.
black and red interior.
Boom.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have just swapped.
Well, that's a possibility.
For a week at a time.
There you go.
Anyway, who are we talking to here? Everybody?
Yeah.
Oh, this guy right here?
Right to the camera. We're streaming live. Right
Okay.
now.
Oh, we're streaming
Nice.
live.
Nice.
So,
Well, it's really a pleasure to be here, and honestly, I've been looking at that car. I met Craig in Palm Beach just accidentally and told him that I was looking to buy that car, and I'm blessed that I could do it. So
It was
just
so
a caretaker.
It was so
right?
exciting being up there. Like, I thought you were going to start at like 2.5, 3 million. No, you guys started at 0.
Yeah.
I'm going, no.
you got to build the excitement.
Yeah,
It was exciting for me, but it was so exciting. I can't, I'm a rock band. I'm a rock star. I stand in front of tens, hundreds of thousands of people and screaming. That was really exciting. I got to tell you.
That was awesome.
Yeah, this guy here, no wonder he's always smiling.
That's it.
Look at him.
Well, he's got me smiling too.
Me too.
He does a great job.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
who does
Thank you, guys.
Who does it better than Barrett-Jackson?
Did he tell you about the ride we took in that car?
I saw the video.
It's the only
and
time I ever
it
drove
scared
it
the
like
hell
that.
out of me.
It
So
scared the hell out of me.
I'll probably not drive it quite as fast
I
as
look
you
at
did.
myself when we're doing that with the GoPro, and I'm like, all right. Sort of that looking around. Yeah, we're getting after it.
I don't know why. I mean, I got fast cars. I've been in fast cars, but it feels so fast. Your sort of butt's 5 inches
that
off the
electric
ground.
kicks in, and then that V12 starts singing behind you. It is just poetry driving that car.
You got to recalibrate your brain. You really do. Everything happens so fast. Like, holy shit, I wasn't ready for that. Whoa, that's for me anyway. I'm old though.
Yeah.
You know. Wait, when you're my age, you're gonna sell the damn thing again.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I'm probably
Anyway.
older than you.
Listen, nobody's older than me. Mick Jagger's the only guy older than me.
That runs up and down the stage
Yeah,
like
that's
you
it.
do.
What an honor, though. What an honor. What a fun day.
Thank you. No, thank you. My
Enjoy.
pleasure. My pleasure.
Marty. Oh, Craig,
Yeah,
thank
my
you,
pleasure.
Craig. Thank you, Marty.
Thank you so much.